blow him up. Hansel, Gretel, weapons away. This obviously, look at this situation here. You know what this is? This is a Junkrat Roadhog situation right here. Hansel's the Junkrat and Gretel's the Roadhog. they obviously use deadly explosives. Scarlet. Hey! Look, they're obviously harmless. It's hard to imagine they were trying to start something. Are you sure those eyes aren't just for show? Robot here's carrying a gun. I'm only following familiar rules to be armed at all times. I mean, the two of you have always have dynamite and grenades on you, right? Dynamite and grenades, yep. We got a junk hog situation. They're brother and sister, so we can, you know, pivot that relationship somewhere else. Pivot that. That and it's Sunday. We all have to adhere to the compromise, right? This is another one. The compromise is also one of these things that Scarlet's bringing up, just like her land feud laws. That's like, why do we do the compromise? Because it's ethical? Because we want to? But there's nothing stopping us from like not adhering to it. We would just be in the exact same place as we were before. So I don't know. It's kind of that same situation where it's like they stick to a very rigid set of rules and guidelines. Like the whole world has this ethos built around it. We don't fight on Sundays, and we don't flirt with each other. Like we don't fraternize, right? And that's just the way it is. So if anyone comes in like this girl and says, why do we not do those things? If I'm not there, then they'll just do that forever, right? That thing is so dumb, we should just break it right now. Gretel! All right then, if you're not here for a date or an attack, then what is it? Hey, we're here to buy some sweets. Yeah, we're here to buy sweets. This game's a good game. This is a good game for good people. So that's it. I wonder who we're doing this errand for. Well, she is. Yes, I am. You are, aren't you? She stopped talking as Axel gave her a meaningful look. He must have his reasons. Playing along? Hey, good work, Sophia. She nodded in agreement. Oh, really? Well, thanks for shopping with us. They all cost the same, so just pick whatever catches your fancy. Okay. Which should I pick? She crouched down in front of the sweets, clutching her knees as she tried to make a decision. Third from the right. Huh? While she hadn't been paying attention, Axel had crouched down beside her. He'd whispered into her ear quietly so that only she could hear them. Third from the right. Third from the right. Third from the right was 6 chocolate chip cookies in a clear bag tied up with a blue ribbon. So which one? How about that one? Gretel wrapped the bag of cookies in paper before handing it to Hansel. Alrighty, thanks for shopping with us. I'll pay. Hansel held out his hand expectantly. Are you sure it's not a date? No, we're just shopping. All right, whatever you say. Deliciousness guaranteed or your money back. Let me know what you think about them next time you come by. If you feel like it, fill out the survey and we can give you 10% off on your next purchase. Oh, certainly. My little entrepreneur kids. Sophia reached out to take the bag of sweets. Before she could pull away, Hansel grabbed her hand. So I'm curious. Can you actually speak for yourself without being prompted? Of course I can, Mr. Hansel. Then just be yourself with me, okay? Also, I'd appreciate if you didn't call me Mr. Hansel. It just doesn't feel right. Then how about just Hansel? Oh yeah, perfect. What are you doing, Hansel? Isn't this little girl the Oz's? I know, I'm just taking care of her. She's not actually part of their familia. Nothing wrong with being a little friendly, right, Scarlet? Yes, within reason. Yay! What are you so excited about? What are you gonna do if they win her over? You're such an idiot, Hansel. Aren't you happy, Gretel? You made a girlfriend. I have no intention of ever making friends. Gretel and Scarlet are happy to meet you too, Sophia baby. Thanks, dog. Sophia squeezes his hand back. Unlike Hansel, Gretel's gaze was icy cold. We're done here. Let's go. Okay. That was fun. Wait. What? Wait, what? I'll escort you out of our territory. You will? Yeah. Gretel isn't particularly fond of you two. I'll make sure she doesn't try anything. We don't need an escort. I'll keep my distance, don't worry. Scarlet walked over to one of the houses and began clampering up a drain pipe. Ninja! Ninja hunter! The blink of an eye, Scarlet was on the roof, looking down at Axel and Sophia. Show off. Like, freaking, I could do that. What's stopping me? I could just, you know, scamper up the drain pipe like a little squirrel. Like a little squirrel girl. Never listens. Let's go, guest. Okay. Bye-bye, Sophia, baby. Goodbye, Hansel. Gretel. I don't know if she likes her pet name that I gave her. Greta. How dare that little girl give me a nickname? Isn't that nice, Gretel? Isn't that nice? It is not. It's not nice to be treated like you're less significant than a grain of sand. What is that little girl plotting? What is she plotting? I like these two. Feels a little strange to be walking side by side with Mr. Axel. Good! We got a fade cut straight into the exact next thing we're doing. So we get to walk home. I was worried that we were just gonna like, boop, all right, we're back home. Next scene. Cool. Some more time with Mr. Axel. Axel, I know how much Okitawa likes that. Y'all are great. Mr. Axel, are you intentionally slowing yourself down? Yeah, it sucks ass. Can we not do that anymore, please? Por favor. Thank you. Don't get the wrong idea. I'm not doing it as a favor. Then no thank you. I don't want the other side to see what you're doing. Other side? You mean Scarlet? Amelia Grimm's Caporegime Scarlet was walking along the rooftops, keeping a fixed distance from Sophia and Axel. Pretty amazing that Scarlet can walk like that while keeping an eye on us. I'm keeping you from view. Don't go out of your way to make yourself visible. Is it bad if I'm seen? Doesn't feel very good to have someone watching your every move, does it? I mean, thank you, I guess, but I'm sorry. I know what he said, but maybe he really is doing it to be nice to me. That's what it sounds like. I think Axel has my best interest at heart, but also kind of more his best, Axel's a nice boy. And Mr. Axel might be a nice boy. Thanks, text. They got my back. Why are you smiling? No reason. I'm just having a good time with my boys. I was just thinking that you're a really nice person, Mr. Axel. Mr. Axel? Nothing. You interrupted my train of thought with your strange comment and your feelings. I'm a tin man. I have tin armor around me. Can't have feelings. Strange. Is there something strange about what I said? Do you feel weird or odd about what I said? He stopped talking. Maybe I said something I shouldn't have. Maybe I questioned him and his feelings. She cocked her head to the side, puzzled, but she couldn't figure out what she'd done wrong. I'm sorry, dudes. I'm just this, like, nice lady trying to ask nice person questions and be, you know, talkative and do small talk. These boys can't even handle me. Feels like such a waste to go home in silence. But also, Kyrie was kind of, like, real pushy and manipulative, so, you know, this is a good flow. Like, the two characters, back to back, hanging with Kyrie, hanging with Axel. It's a nice mix. It really is. They work together really well. Just rhetorically, as two characters in the story, they work together, bouncing off each other really well with the main character. She looked around, trying to find a new conversation topic. Oh, hey, did Mr. Karamiya ask you to get these cookies? Did he? Maybe Mr. Kyrie? I'm not obligated to tell you. Oh, right, I'm sorry. But, what's up? No good at this, I just keep offending Mr. Axel. They're delicious. Yeah! He can't admit that they're delicious. Okay, we've got Axel opening up to us, good. Huh? These cookies are delicious. I'll let you have one. Does that mean these are... They're for me. He looked away and Sophia bit her tongue. Does that mean Mr. Axel wanted to eat them himself? Suddenly those simple cookies seemed unusually special to her. Maybe I won't let you have them. These are my cookies now, eh? Yes. Yes. Would you mind accompanying me on a slight detour? A detour? With my boy Axel? Of course. Ooh, this is a skeevy looking detour down this hallway. Wasn't this where I got accosted at one point? Like at the very, very beginning, but it's all sunset baked? I think so. They made their way to a back alley bordered by Grimm Street on one side and Oscar Wilde Street on the other. By the time they got there, the sky was already dyed a deep crimson. Scarlet had vanished without a trace. All they could hear was the sound of their footsteps. We're here. This is it. I'm sure this is where I first awoke. He told me to take him to the place where I first remember waking up. Huh. Axel just stared at the ground in silence. Axel hasn't been here, has he? I think there was other people that were here, but I don't think Axel was. Let's see. Mr. Axel? You really don't remember anything before that? His words following the long silence made her blink. When I returned from my patrols, you were lying on the couch. That's how you and I met. Your situation was explained to me, but I just couldn't accept it. Do you really not have any memories before then? Yeah. I understand you're not a member of another familia, but I still... Like, where do you come from? Kansas? There's a sudden explosion. Shockwave erupted behind them, strong enough to make their hair fly back and pin their clothes to their body. That's not good. The hell was that? On a Sunday evening? This is the Lord's Day. Several figures were outlined in the white smoke. A familiar man stepped out among them. Caesar? Asshole! Greetings again, my prey! Mr. Caesar. So you remember my name? Caesar snorted and unfastened another sword. He switched from wielding a single longsword to 2 single long swords, pointing them both at Sophia. Today you're mine. You'll have to go through me first. Axel raised his shotgun, which is kind of like 15 single blades at once, and moved between them to protect her. You're outnumbered. You should have run away when you had the chance. Kill him,